What's up, healthy people? I am really excited to tell you about the Detox program because this is going to make you feel amazing, but it's also going to help you to heal a lot better as well. So this format is a little different. We're doing it via video, so you'll learn a lot about what the detox entails, why you should do it, how you're going to do it, and how you're going to be successful. The great part is, because we're doing it via video, you can put this on 2x speed and listen to this voice a lot faster and a little higher pitched. Not only that, but you don't have to stare at this face for very long, which is really good news. So jumping straight into it, the detox program is super important because we frequently are exposed to toxins. I don't know if you understand or are aware of how often that we actually get exposed to toxins in our lives. There's air pollution. I mean, think about you're standing in the parking lot and you're breathing in the exhaust of the car next to you. Think about how often our soil is contaminated. In fact, a recent research that I read said that our water supply is contaminated with hormones, it's contaminated with chemicals. It's also, believe it or not, contaminated with pharmaceutical medications. That's right, that is what's in your water. So it's really important to understand that your body should be able to deal with this to a certain extent. But after a while, all those toxins start to build up in our body. Did you know that your clothes have a fire retardant on them? Your mattresses have a flame retardant in them. All of those chemicals are seeped through your skin. They interfere with your hormones, your endocrine system, your digestive system. They mess with your skin. They make you feel miserable. Now, you know that you may have some issues with some toxic buildup if you feel bad, if you feel like you're tired, if you feel like you have joint pain, if you get headaches, if you get acne. Believe it or not, acne is a strong sign that you need a detox, because one of the ways that we get rid of the toxins is that we sweat it out through our skin. But if you have a high toxic load, you sweat through your skin, those toxins will come out and they'll start to clog your pores, giving you acne. It also gives people things like dermatitis as well. You also know that you might need a detox if you have a high toxic load if, for example, you have allergies and they just won't go away, or if you have a stuffy nose for a long time, or sinus issues. Those are all indications that your histamines are really high, which is why we typically try to take an antihistamine. If you feel like you're not able to be around trees or outside or pets without getting some sort of big allergic reaction, that causes some problems for sure. These toxins can build up in our body, and our body is supposed to be able to process them and get them out. There are 4 ways we get rid of these toxins. 1 is we breathe it out. 2 is we sweat it out. 3 is we poop it out, and we also pee them out. So that's how we get them out of our body. But a lot of times they start to accumulate inside our body, causing all of those symptoms that we just talked about. So what we need to do is we need to help the body to get rid of those toxins, and that's why you need to do a detox. Now, what we're really focusing on are the organs in our body that are designed to be our filters, mainly the kidneys and the liver. So this detox really helps our filters get rid of the junk that's built up, so you feel a heck of a lot better. So think of it this way. Imagine in your car or in your house when you have an air filter that gets really clogged. If you have way too much dust, you have to clean out that air filter or change it out. Otherwise, it makes your system work really, really hard and eventually burn out. Your body's the same way. These are filters that can work too hard and eventually start to break down over time. This is why a detox is so important. Now, the detoxification process is actually a 2-step process inside your body. There's the first step, or the first phase, is where it's kind of like everybody gathering the garbage in your house and putting it out by the curb. And the second process is where the garbage men actually come and pick up the garbage and take it out. So there are 2 steps that happen in your liver and your kidneys where the body grabs all the junk and stores it up so that it can get rid of it. And so you want both of those phases to occur in a detox. And this is what this detox program is actually designed to do. And this is why it's a little different than other detox programs, because typically those detox programs, they only do the first phase of detox. So this is why we want to do this all the way through to get the liver all clean. When you detox, it will help you to maintain a healthy weight. It will help you to maintain better energy levels. You're going to be feeling a lot better. In fact, most people, when they do this program, at the end, they say they don't want to stop, where they want to continue eating the same way because they feel so good. They're sleeping a lot better. They feel a lot better. They have more energy. Yeah, they've dropped weight. Their skin is a lot clearer. They can think a lot better, and they don't have nearly as much joint pain, if at all, than they did have when they started the program. Now, here's how you're going to do it. What you're going to do is you're going to do 2 healthy shakes during the day plus 1 meal. This is the beauty of the program. It's very simple. All you have to do is plan 1 meal. And it could be 1 healthy, yummy meal. You can also have snacks throughout the day. So you're not necessarily going to have a significant reduction in calories if you have good stuff in your shakes and a good healthy meal with snacks throughout the day. The idea isn't to reduce massive amount of calories, it's to clean out your system as much as possible. But in order to clean out your system, you need help. Your liver needs help. That's why we're going to use the ClearVite program here. The ClearVite powder actually helps your liver do both of those pathways. It grabs all the garbage, it accumulates that garbage, and then it helps the body get rid of all of that garbage in chunks. So that's why we use the ClearVite program. The second thing we're going to recommend is Inflammatone. This is a supplement that significantly reduces your inflammation. You are getting older, you are feeling older, and you are not able to heal well because of inflammation. Those toxins, they cause inflammation. They cause you to feel terrible. You cannot have pain without having inflammation. If you have pain, you have inflammation. If you have fatigue, you have inflammation. So inflammation is a big deal. So the Inflammatone is going to help you reduce that inflammation. It's going to help to quench that fire that's running throughout your body, making you feel terrible. So we're going to recommend doing that. You're going to take 2 Inflammatone in the morning. You're going to take 2 at night to help you sleep and feel better when you wake up. For the ClearVite, you're just going to do 1 scoop in each shake that you have throughout the day. So you're going to do 2 scoops a day total, 1 for each shake, and then there's that healthy meal. Now, you want to do this program for a minimum of 14 days. It takes about 14 days for the liver to really gather things up and starting to get rid of it. So a minimum of 14 days. A lot of people actually like to keep going because they're starting to lose weight the second week and they want to keep going, or they start to feel better but they're not where they want to be. So they can keep going. You can do this for a prolonged period of time. You can do it even up to 30 days. Some people have done it for 60 days because they really needed a really good detox. But minimum 14 days because that's how long it takes for your liver to kind of get rid of things as well, okay? You may find you're on day 14, you're like, I feel good, but I don't feel great yet. I'm gonna go for another 7 days. Some people go 14 days, 21 days, 30 days. 21, honestly, is typically the average for a lot of people. Now, when it comes to what you're supposed to eat and what you're supposed to put in your smoothie, here's the idea, you guys. You have to stop putting toxins in your body. You have to reduce the inflammation in your body in order to get the toxins out of your body. So you should not be eating foods that are toxic. You should not be eating foods that are going to irritate your system. The foods right here on the avoid list, these foods are foods that are known to cause problems. In fact, the top 6 inflammatory foods, according to the latest research, are gluten, dairy, sugar, soy, corn, and egg whites. Yep, you heard me right, egg whites. I think that's actually because we're consuming a lot more eggs these days, and so the chickens are producing eggs a lot faster, and those chickens are not being fed very good feed. They're given hormones and antibiotics and stuff like that as well. That's a high possibility. All we know is that we're seeing a lot of people that are now allergic to egg whites. So you can see with the avoids list, you're going to be avoiding alcohol and cow's milk and soda, anything with sugar, because sugar is highly inflammatory. You can do coffee, but you can't do a bunch of stuff in your coffee. If you want to sweeten your coffee a little bit, you can do black coffee, but you can do a little bit of stevia sweetener. And one of the handouts we're going to give you, is the Detox program guide that actually goes over what kind of sweeteners you can and cannot use. So make sure that you get that from us. Dairy, any sort of dairy you should not be doing while on the detox. Trust me, you'll be able to get through it just fine. Gluten products. There are so many gluten-free products here. You can just avoid gluten altogether. It's actually not that hard. Me and my wife, we live gluten-free at this point, and we live just fine. As you can tell, I have no problem getting calories, right? So you can easily go gluten-free. Just make sure that you're not eating the processed gluten-free foods. We're trying to eliminate foods that are processed because they're inflammatory. So You can try gluten-free bread normally, but not on the Detox, because gluten-free bread is still processed. We're trying to avoid processed foods as much as we can. Tomatoes are actually inflammatory to a certain extent. They're a nightshade vegetable, so we're going to eliminate tomatoes for right now. We're going to eliminate corn. Corn is a food that I like to say that you rent, because it looks the same going out as it does coming in. So obviously your body cannot digest corn very well at all, can it? It's definitely on that top list of inflammatories. We want to avoid that. Sugar's bad. You know sugar's bad. We love sugar, but sugar's bad. Peanuts actually have a toxin called the aflatoxin on them. It's a mold. There's a specific reason that so many people are allergic to peanuts right now, because they're inflammatory and they trigger the immune system. So we want to avoid that. Soy products. And then we have all the processed meats down here. So you can do sushi if you wanted to, because that's just rice with seaweed and salmon, but you can't do the processed crab meat that comes along with it, right? So do we want to avoid processed meats? We want to avoid the lunch meats, the deli meats, bacon. I'm sorry, for now, avoid bacon. You can put it back in your diet later, because bacon's amazing, but for now we can avoid bacon. Stuff like hot dogs, meat substitutes, all those things, they're no good. But what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to focus on the avoid. Don't focus on this, because right now you're probably thinking, great, what am I going to eat? Because this is all the stuff that I typically eat. Well, my response, sometimes it's kind of a jerky response, but my response is, yeah, I know, that's why you're in the mess that you're in, because those are not good foods at all. What I want you to do is I want you to focus over here. These are the foods that you can enjoy. You can enjoy vegetable juice and water. You can do fruit juice as long as there's no sugar added. But if you want to lose weight, you guys, I do not recommend a lot of fruit juice, because that spikes blood sugar quite a bit. Teas, coconut water is really good. Just make sure that there's no sugar added to anything that you consume. Almond milk, coconut milk, make sure there's no sugar added. Feta and goat cheese are good. Usually that they do not cause a major inflammatory response. Make sure that feta cheese is actually from a source that's not a cow. Gluten-free grains, love it. Low glycemic fruits and vegetables. This is going to be your bread and butter right here, vegetables. Low glycemic fruits and vegetables with some sort of healthy meat, which is right down here. That's all you really need to do. So the healthy meats here, fish, chicken, turkey, lamb. Make sure you get some good oils in there as well. And you can snack on nuts, just as long as it's not peanuts. So good snacks. I'm actually really enjoying vegetables dipped in hummus or vegetables in guacamole. I'm really digging on that right now. Sometimes I'll even have like a piece of chicken or a part of leftover as one of my snacks as well. So focus on this, because you can find something to eat here that's delicious. And you're actually going to realize when you eliminate the junk, you're going to start to enjoy the taste of really good food. You're going to enjoy the taste of vegetables and the stuff that's good for you. All right? Now, here's what you're thinking. What the heck am I going to eat? I'm going to make it simple. This is the beauty of the program. You're going to choose a protein, and then you're going to add a side. And remember, you guys, it's just one meal. It's just one meal a day. That's all you really need to plan. In fact, what I've done, I'm on day 10 of the detox at this point. I feel way better. I don't know if you can tell, but I have way more energy. I've dropped some weight, which is always a good thing. But most of all, I can think a lot clearer, and I can function at a much higher level. So what I've been doing is I cook 3 chicken breasts at one time. I'll also get some ground lamb, and I'll cook up some of that ground lamb, and I'll throw that into a salad. The chicken breasts, I'll eat on their own. I'll eat that with some steamed vegetables or some baked vegetables with a little bit of oil, salt and pepper, get some seasoning on it. It's really, really good. Then I'll snack on veggies. I've been doing a lot of cucumbers. Cucumbers and hummus is delicious and fulfilling. So you're going to get your protein, you're going to get your side, and your side veggies, salad, nuts, beans, brown rice, lentils, anything along those lines. Remember, if weight loss is desired, you want to minimize the high carbohydrate stuff like rice and beans and fruits. If you want to drop some weight, you want to drop those carbs a little bit for sure. That helps you drop a little bit more weight faster, in fact. Now, in the smoothie, the most important thing you need to know about the smoothie, 1 scoop of Clearvite, and then you can add whatever you want. These are the most popular ingredients for smoothies. Usually have some sort of a base where it's kind of a coconut milk or no sugar added, almond milk, coconut milk, water, something like that. Throw in some greens, throw in a healthy oil, some almond butter. That gives you some good fats, some good proteins in there. If you want to, we also have a great protein option for you. It's called Pure Paleo. It is a protein that you can add into your smoothie as well. 1 scoop of that's going to give you a lot of protein, and it's going to help you feel a lot more satisfied. This is super important, you guys. You got to make sure that you're going to include a good protein source. Your goal should be to get half of your body weight in grams of protein per day in order to maintain your muscle mass. Half of your body weight. So if I were to weigh 180 pounds, I would have to get 90 grams of protein in a single day. And I'll give you a couple of apps that you can help track that with. But it's super important to at least get half of your body weight in ounces of protein. If you're somebody who's trying to build muscle, you can still build muscle while doing the detox. I have been for the last week and a half. I've been building muscle. I've been getting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if I weighed 180, I'd be getting 180 grams of protein. So that is what you need to be shooting for when it comes to protein. I've listed out some really common protein sources when it comes to your smoothies there. Probably the most popular is protein powder. Make sure there's no whey in that. We don't want whey because that's dairy. So you want a different kind of protein powder, whether it's pea protein powder or bone broth protein, which is what we have here in the offices. But look, you can even do cocoa nibs. I don't even know why we have anything else up here. Cocoa nibs are awesome. Throw that in your protein shake and you'll feel a lot better. So run through this. The other thing, guys, I did mention bananas. I want to mention bananas real quick because bananas cover a multitude of sins when it comes to your smoothies. Like you could put something in your smoothie and go, oh, that's terrible. Throw a banana in there, you're good to go. Because bananas have a really strong taste. So, and if for some reason you don't like the taste of the detox powder, put a banana in there. It covers it up really well. The most common people typically do blueberries and strawberries because they're lower glycemic, but they're full of antioxidants. So if you can throw those berries in, if you like the berries, throw them in. The deeper color that you have, whether it's a dark green or a dark purple, the more color you have, the better for sure. So those are the smoothies. We have these options to add it in to make it a little easier for you. You can purchase a Pure Paleo bone broth protein. You can that way you can get your protein. We even have something called Paleo Greens, which you can add in as well if you wanted to. It just makes it super easy to get your greens and get all the nutrients in those shakes. And we have a whole body collagen. That whole body collagen also has protein in it, which is good, but it has collagen, which is really good for your skin, your nails. The ladies really, really like the whole body collagen because it's good for their skin and their nails and their hair. So it's super popular with the ladies, but it does give you some more protein in it as well. So if you wanted to, you can purchase those and put those in your shakes. Now, when it comes to snacks, you can basically use anything from the okay side of foods, and you can use that as a snack. But if you want to lose weight, you need to keep your snacks small. We're talking like what fits in the palm of your hand. A little bit at a time, sprinkled throughout the day. We want to try to avoid spikes and drops in our blood sugar. So you're going to eat every 2 to 3 hours, and typically on this detox, you're going to want to eat every 2 hours or so. And that could be a snack, it can be a shake. You can even have another shake if you wanted to. That's totally okay. Kind of keep your calories up so that you can function, so you not have a significant reduction in calories. Some people can function with lower calories. If you want to lose weight and you want to kind of minimize the snacks and just do the shakes in the meal, you can do that as well, as long as you don't get lightheaded or dizzy and that you can actually focus while you're at work, because that's important. If you get hungry, drink water. Water will help you not be hungry. You need to drink water anyway, because you're going to get dehydrated if you don't. Now, here's what you can expect. Early on, you're not going to feel good. You're going to be grumpy. You're going to be cranky. The first couple of days, in fact, Steffi and I are actually doing a detox together. We started at the same time. We had some good times the first couple of days. But we knew each other was on a detox, so there's a lot of grace, a lot of laughing about it. But we're a little grumpy. So you might be a little grumpy, especially the first week of the detox. The first 3 or 4 days are not usually great, but that's a really good sign because that's when your body is getting all the toxins and is gathering all them up. It's getting them out of your stored cells, so it's putting some of them into your bloodstream. So you're going to kind of feel it a little bit. You're also going to feel the reduction in the calories, and that's good. That's okay. We want detox symptoms because that means it's working. It's just kind of like when you get a cut and you pour the antibacterial stuff on the cut and it hurts and it burns. It just means it's working, right? So if you have detox symptoms, it's working. It's a good sign. In fact, the more symptoms, the better. And when I've done this in the past with groups, we'll kind of go around and be like, how you feeling? How you feeling? And they're talking about, oh my gosh, I feel like I've got these headaches, blah, 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 blah. And we're like high-fiving each other because yes, this is a really good sign because you're detoxing. It's a good thing. As you continue to do the program, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel better and better and better. Down at the very end of the program, here's what you can expect. Fewer cravings, fewer symptoms, more energy, increased healing, better sleep. You're going to lose some weight. You're going to have less pain, clear skin. Your digestion should get regular. Now, a lot of times we talk about a detox and people have like ideas that they're going to be running to the bathroom every 10, 15 minutes or so. That's not the case. This is not that type of detox. It is not designed to dehydrate you or clean out your gut. It's designed to clean out the stuff that's causing the problems, which is typically up in the north, your liver, your gallbladder, stuff like that. So that's going to help that area. You're going to have reduction in allergies, improved concentration. You're going to be feeling awesome. So I'm really excited for you guys. You're going to hate this program the first week, and that's okay. You're not going to like me at all the first week, and that's okay. But you're going to love me the second week, and maybe even the third if you want to keep going. There are 3 apps that you can look to download onto your phone to help you with this. The first one is called Chronometer. It actually helps you track your nutrients, tracks your macros. It actually will tell you if you're getting enough B vitamins, if you're getting enough calcium, magnesium, that type of thing, if you put in your food. I like that. Similarly, you can do that, or Carb Manager. Carb Manager will also track all of those things as well. And you can connect Carb Manager with exercise programs on your phone so that you can, or your watch, so that you can track calories in, calories out. It's really super helpful. The last one, everybody should download this app. I love this app. It's called Yucca, Y-U-K-A, Yucca. My family uses it, my kids use it, all my friends use it. And what it is, it's an app that you can scan whatever product you have in your house, and it will tell you how healthy that product is based upon the latest research, based upon all the data that they've gathered. So my wife does this quite a bit with a lot of her cleaning products, and she does it with a lot of her beauty products, because you girls, you have no idea how bad some of your beauty products are, and you're putting that on your skin, which is being absorbed into your bloodstream, going through your system, and it hits places that are in charge of your hormones and other things like that. So Yucca app is awesome. Find the app, start scanning things. You'll be pleasantly surprised in some places, and you will be horrified in others. Cool part about this app as well, you'll scan it if it's something bad. They give you alternatives. They give you other suggestions as well. And my kids, they'll go through the grocery store and they'll take my wife's phone and they'll start scanning things. And my son, my 9-year-old son, Jack, he's hilarious. He'll pick something up, he'll scan it and be like, are you kidding me? It's that bad? He gets so mad because he loves some of that food. So get the Yucca app. It's awesome. So here's the cost. For the Clearvite and the Inflammatone, you're looking at $175. If you wanted to add the other things in, just see us at the front desk. We'll add that in. The girls at the front desk will tell you how much each one of those costs, depending on what you need. I am really, really excited for you guys. There is one more tip that I want to give you, and it's called the Veggie Mashup. The Veggie Mashup is awesome. It's really good for your digestion, but it takes a little longer. So there's going to be another video coming right after this video where we're going to expand on the Veggie Mashup. If you're interested, click on that link and learn about how to do a Veggie Mashup, because the Veggie Mashup is helpful during the detox, but it is really good for you long term. It's something that you can do easily and you can keep going for a long time because it's going to give you really big long-term benefits. I'm really excited for you guys. I look forward to hearing how bad you feel and then how great you feel. And I look forward to seeing your amazing results. With the detox powder, you're also going to be getting, by the way, 3 things. Toxicity questionnaire. This piece of paper gives you an idea of how bad you need a detox. You're going to score yourself. You're going to put down how often you're getting some of those symptoms. If you score over 60, you definitely need a detox, for sure. So it gives you an idea of where you are when you start. And it's really cool because you can do the toxicity questionnaire after you're done, and you can see how your scores have changed. And it's actually pretty incredible. The second thing we're going to give you is a program guide. Like I talked about earlier, it's going to have tons of details. The last 2 pages of that program guide have expanded details with a bunch of tips. Even talks about sweeteners in that as well. So definitely get a program guide so you can refer to that as you go. Last but not least, we're going to give you Clearvite shake recipes. These are just the most popular shakes that the manufacturer that makes Clearvite, Apex Energetics. They put together these shake recipes because they've been the most popular and people have enjoyed those the most. Run through those recipes. Make sure, A, they still adhere to the guidelines, the food guidelines, but give them a shot. Try a shake, and there's going to be a lot of give and take. It's going to be kind of, well, I'm going to try this, and this was good, and this was not. And then you know. I'm also looking forward to seeing what you learn from this program. Probably that's going to be the most important thing, because you got to think about why you have the cravings you have. When do you eat the food that you eat? The more you start to think about why you eat the foods, when you eat the foods, what's motivating you to eat the foods that you've been eating, the more you're going to be able to get long-term results. Because I don't want you just to drop weight and feel good, then go back to doing what you were doing and feeling really bad again. All right? I look forward to hearing how it's going, and I wish you the best of luck.